We are here with another episode of Therapy Without a Degree. You know, 2 Tuesdays in a row it rained. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was gonna get a text. I thought I was gonna get a text like, yo, right? Like, but we good, man. You know, and it's crazy because they always be overhyping that shit.
They do.
They always overhype it.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, bro, even last week, you saw what? What time did it clear up by?
It literally cleared up in like a half hour.
Yeah.
Very true. Yeah.
Today?
Same shit.
Yeah.
It just downpours. It kind of like passes through.
Yeah.
It just downpours hard for like 20 minutes, a half hour, and then that's it.
We're starting to get like that, like Florida weather, I feel.
Yo, word. It's like hurricane season, bro.
Like, it'll be hot during the day, and then it'll just rain for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And then nothing. That's literally how Florida was for
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, it's wild. Yes, speaking of, yesterday, I finished with Avalon stuff, and then I'm driving back home. Phone, no connection whatsoever. I'm on SOS. I don't know where the hell I am in the middle of bumblefuck who knows what. And I don't know how the hell I'm going to get home. Thank God I had GPS like in my car.
Yeah.
So I put the GPS in my car, and then for some reason the GPS takes me on some weird ass road, and I'm just driving literally through the woods. And then it starts downpouring rain, like downpouring, but the sun is out.
Yeah.
Like the sun is out there and it's downpouring rain. My phone's on SOS. I felt like I was traveling through like a different universe. I swear to God, I felt like I was in a wormhole. It was very wild, very odd experience. And then driving down the road, and it's a road you don't know, and it's just trees everywhere and mountains.
Yeah.
You know, up there in New Windsor, it's all like fucking mountains and forests. So it was a very weird feeling.
So like, you're like in the middle of nowhere.
Literally, I was like in the middle of nowhere.
So you're from what, Jordan, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how is it over there? City? Is it city like? Because I'm, you know what's funny, right? Like I be want to go out there and stuff, but I'm very like ignorant. Like I don't know.
Yeah. No, they're cities.
Where you're from? I want to know like where you're from.
Yeah, where I'm from. Yeah, I'm from a city. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like New York City, but it is city.
What can you compare it to?
It's more like it's like small town, like here, like Elmwood Park, Lodi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, a couple apartment buildings, houses, whatever, businesses.
Do you need a car?
Car. No, because my neighborhood where I'm from, everything's very close. So like I got around on foot. I walked a lot. Did a lot of walking in high school. We would just walk everywhere. Like school was walking distance, my friend's house was walking distance, and anywhere we hung out, it's all walking distance. But the capital, which is Amman, that's like a bigger city. And that place you need a car. Because everything's like spread out all over the place.
Is that like closer to like a New York type of thing?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, definitely more
nightlife?
Huh?
Nightlife?
Oh yeah, they got the nightlife.
Really?
Yeah, in the capital, yeah. Yep, yeah. And they're very more open-minded out there too. So they have like gay clubs. They got they got like bars and restaurants and just really like a little bit of everything. And even when you go to the capital, you'll find a lot of tourists out there. So you'll see like a lot of like white people, like Americans, and even like the locals. A lot of them, they kind of mix the Arabic and English together. You know, they'll like say one thing in Arabic and then say like an English word.
Oh, really? So
yeah.
So you can move around knowing English over there?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, easy. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, so
Alright.
the capital is definitely more like open-minded, Americanized, westernized type than like from where I'm from. It's on a smaller scale, and it's not as tourist populated. It's more like very local people
Okay.
there. So like you won't find a lot of like Americans or anything like that.
Yeah.
So
I might have to pop up. Might have to do a little vacay.
dude, it's cool. It's a cool
When
spot.
when you going next?
I have no idea.
You don't know?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Do you go for long, or like, what's your?
I go for at least 2 weeks. It's a 12-hour flight. So I got to be there at least 2 weeks, man.
Yeah.
Make the flight worth it, you
Yeah.
know? I'm not taking a 12-hour flight for the weekend and then come back.
Yo, I did that for Paris. That was like
No.
it's a long ass flight.
No,
for
man, no, fuck
one
that.
day. I think I was there for 24 hours.
Yeah, no, fuck that, bro. It doesn't make sense. You get there and it's like, okay, all right, in 12 hours I got
Yeah.
to get back on the plane. No. So I need to be there at least 2 weeks.
Can you sleep on a plane?
Kind of. I have to be like really tired. I hate planes. I just don't like it. I don't like the sound, the smell, anything
Really?
on a plane. I don't
So
like
you don't
it.
really you have a hard time sleeping on a plane.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Like I really have to be very tired for me to just like fall asleep on a plane. It's just it's so goddamn loud, dude.
Bro, I was out.
Good for you.
So I went away. Yeah, I went away over the weekend, and I literally had like a 4 hour. Like, I really like it because it's like a 4 hour flight, and that's like a good 4 hours of sleep. So like I literally didn't sleep the whole night. So Sunday night, I didn't sleep. I dropped my rental off at 3 a.m. I was on my next plane. We started boarding like 5:15. Once a little lady went up to me and she was just like, "Yo, you want to exit seat? You good?" Like, they always hit you with that. Like, you good? I'm like, nah, we all gonna die, but sure, want my little extra little leg room or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was out. Like right after that, I'm out. And then it's a 4 hour flight. I wake up, like 9:30. That's it.
Good for you,
9:45.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I gotta take a
My
little.
ears start popping.
Take a little
and,
drink or whatever.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because that's horror. I'm not gonna lie. For people that can't sleep on flights, that's gotta suck.
Yeah.
That's gotta suck
Yeah.
because you're literally taking so much time out of your regular day. Like I plan it. I plan my sleep around the flight.
Yeah. That's what I would have to do. It's like
Yeah.
stay up all like a full day, and then get on the plane, and you're so tired,
Yeah.
you just pass the fuck
That's what
out.
I do. Yeah, I plan
Yeah.
it all out. Even with the Ubers. Like if I'm gonna go and I know I'm gonna take the Uber there, or I'm gonna take the Uber home, I'm like, okay, boom, that's like an hour of sleep. Or that's 40 minutes of sleep. So I got 40 minutes sleep there. Then I got my plane. That's like 45 minutes, and then I could just not take a nap throughout. I'll be calculating that shit.
Jesus Christ, bro! Fucking Rain Man over here.
Yeah.
Calculates everything.
Yo, no, bro, that's
Right down in the minute.
I do. Yeah, that's how I be. But I ain't gonna lie. You know what's so funny? I've been traveling a lot lately, and because I'm very interested in like the Jordan and places like that. Just seeing the world, and it's one thing I want to say to people, man. If you're listening to this or watching this, like I'm want to inspire y'all to travel more. Like, bro, it's really not as difficult as people think. It just depends on what you do with your other bills and other life and things like that. Like, bro, people spend like, I don't know. I feel like you don't go out as much. So like, what do you feel like you spend on like bullshit every week?
Probably, yeah, like food, bro. Like
buying-
dinner, yeah, getting takeout or whatever.
beyond what you buy at the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep,
how much a
yep.
week?
A week?
Yeah,
I probably spend, I don't know, maybe like 150 to 200
okay, that's not too
on
bad.
like takeout.
Yeah,
And then you talk about groceries. Groceries like about what, the same? So I mean total like 300 a week.
yeah, that's not bad. But that's like food. So, but like anything else, like going, out, drink, anything like that.
Yeah, that, I mean, I do that from time to time. I don't do it as much as I used to. But when I do go out, like when I go out with my friends or whatever, I don't spend a lot. Maybe 100 to like 150.
That's good.
Yeah. Unless
Some
it's
people,
like a birthday party or
yeah,
something.
some people would be dropping 200-300 a night
Yeah,
for like 3 nights a week.
Yeah, that's sick.
But a lot of people do it though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they'd be spending their rent money, bro.
Seriously. A lot of people do it. I'm like, yo, like all that extra little money. I'm like, you could do and go and fly somewhere or go somewhere and or like put some shit on payment plans. Like, I see so many people do things or always say like, oh, I want to travel, I want to do this, but then they just be bullshitting their money away like throughout the week. And it's like, yo, like you can still, you got to pick and choose your battles.
Stop fucking going to the bar all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold back that money, save it up, and go on an actual nice trip instead of the bar down the street.
And even when you do go out, it's always like you don't have to go and go crazy. Like I'll do trips sometimes, and all I spend is like the flight, the rental, and then the food is like regular. Like you don't gotta, even when you go over there, you don't gotta go crazy. Like regular everyday stuff.
Yeah.
Like okay, even going to the grocery store, buying a few things, cooking it at the Airbnb, getting a simple ass Airbnb. Every time I go, I get a like basic apartment.
Right.
I don't get nothing crazy.
Yeah. That's what we do. Whenever we get an Airbnb. I mean, once we found out about Airbnb, it just made our, like, whenever I do go on a trip, it just made it so much easier. Especially when I go out with, like, my friends. My wife, she wants to go to a hotel.
Okay.
Fucking, I don't understand. But whatever. But when I go
she might be watching.
Love you. But when I go with my friends, we usually go to an Airbnb. And then we'll go to a grocery store and we'll get food. And we'll just, like, cook in the Airbnb. And that's it. We don't even, like, go takeout or whatever. We'll just go out for whatever. We're going to explore or, doing all that touristy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I usually it's, like, within the country. I've never gone outside of the country with my friends yet. It's always been, like, inside the country. We went to L.A., we went to Boston. I've gone to Florida once with my brother, so... But it's all, like, travel within the U.S.
You have your passport, right?
Yeah.
Well, I might have work, actually, for us internationally.
Here we go.
Yeah, so, I don't know. Dano, you ready to? Do you got your passport?
It's expired right now.
Oh, now you better... Hold on.
Renew, bro. Renew.
Renew that. If you want a little trip, I'm just letting y'all know now.
Where are we going, bro?
I'm giving
Paris
y'all...
again?
What?
Paris again?
Nah, maybe. Nah, I got it.
Let's do it.
I got us somewhere that we're going to go probably in like January, February.
Okay.
If all things line up for a little trip.
Cool.
We actually might have to go out there a couple times.
Okay.
Top of the year.
All right.
But it's warm, so y'all will get out of the winter a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
It's a warm place we're going to.
Yeah, warm.
Where the fuck we going, bro? DR?
DR. Yeah, we're going to DR.
Off to the Caribbean.
Yeah, Jordan will be all right. He's from there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
so he'll blend. Yeah,
Yeah, he'll fit in.
Yeah, you just gotta you speak Spanish, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Just gotta get it up. Get up the Spanish. You see, I'm trying to do mine. I got class 9 p.m. tonight, but now we're gonna have a little project.
Okay, nice.
And actually, I think it'll be really fun for you guys because what we're gonna do is I'm filming a series.
Okay.
So we're back in like film mode.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so
nice.
None of the social media stuff, none of this podcast stuff. We're gonna get into our film bag.
Let's do it.
So
I'm down, bro.
depending on how many episodes, depends on how much money I could raise and things like that and all that. But I mean, we might, I don't know. If y'all down, it could really potentially be like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it could be like 4 weeks worth. Or like even 5, so it might be split up. Like maybe we do like 2 weeks at a time, 1 month, 2 weeks at a time, another month.
That's sick.
Something like that. Because
Well, you already know I'm down, bro.
it'll be fun.
I'm the yes man.
We get a villa.
Okay.
Yeah, we get a little villa. Because actually, where we're going to film it takes place in a villa.
Okay.
So I got to get a villa.
You have to.
So we'll stay in the villa,
Cool.
Get us like a little chef.
Nice.
Chefs are cheap over there. Chefs are
Yo,
cheap.
we're living the luxury life over here, bro.
Yo, you can get a personal chef in DR for like $100 a day.
Yeah.
And it's so much better, like to actually have like. So let's just say it's like, because it'll probably be. Look at this too. This is a good promo for it. You guys can stay tuned. It's called Resilience. That's the name of the series.
Okay.
So stay tuned. But
Watch, guys.
yeah, and it's it'll probably be like 7 of us.
7 of us?
Yeah, probably
Okay.
like 7. That's including like the actors and stuff like that.
Cool.
And I got the the DP, so the director of photography. He already confirmed.
Nice.
He already. It's shout out to my guy Ricky Rosario. He's out in LA right now.
Nice.
Gonna pull him
Nice.
out. You know,
Fuck it, bro.
get me and Ricky to start working together again. And yeah, bro, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be like a novella.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Zoom in.
Yeah, nah, cause yo, if anyone knows, you know what I went through last year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting that shit into a series.
Might as well.
Yo,
Why not? Turn your based on a true story.
no, seriously, based on a true story.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be very dramatic. It's gonna be a good one.
All right, cool.
But we gotta film on location. We can't cheat.
No.
You know, can't
no
do
AI bullshit.
Nah, we ain't doing no
this
AI.
This is the real deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all get to really feel it out there.
Cool.
You know, so yeah.
I'm down.
So, you know, today I actually had someone that said, you know, for us to talk about just kind of like mental health in general and how like nowadays it's like an important conversation for everyone to have. And then I also kind of wanted to talk a little bit something about forgiveness.
Yeah.
So I guess, you know, we touch upon, you know, mental health a lot in this podcast. And obviously, you know, therapy without a degree is kind of like based around a lot of that. But even though, you know, I'd say we base ourselves around a little bit of everything, you know, success, parenting, relationships, all that. But, you know, mental health, you know, I think all of us, every single one of us deal with it at some capacity, right? Whether it's, you know, very, very heavy, whether it's light. And I think we all have different things that will trigger, you know, like our mental health to get sensitive, right? Or for us to just kind of like our vibe to be thrown off, things like that. I do like that it's talked about so much more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I know, like, yo, can you attest to this? Like being on like social and just everyday conversations and everything. Like, yo, people didn't really talk about that, right?
No, not really.
No.
Mm-mm.
For like a long time.
Yeah. It's been, that's very true. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, mental health is a big thing. You know, people go through all kinds of shit in life, and you know, it's like we've talked about before. You know, I just feel that it's like social media has really affected people's mental health with the whole idea of, you know, you're living this great life and everything's great and everything's fine and whatever until the cameras are off. And then you see the real deal. And it's nothing like what you thought it is, you know? So.
Do you think, honestly, and even if we don't want to think this, do we think that, you know, showing that you're struggling with your mental health is like a sign of weakness?
I don't think so. I think a lot of people probably do think that way, but I don't think so. I think you showing that you do struggle and that you're going through something, I think you're being vulnerable, you know, and you're showing people that you're human and you go through shit and life is not, you know, butterflies and rainbows.
Yeah.
Like life can be tough and you have to push through it and you got to learn how to deal with shit and how to work through stuff, whether that's relationships or work or whatever's going on in your life. But everyone's got problems. I don't care how happy you look online and, you know, you're living this great life. Nah, dude. Everyone's got some dark shit that they have to deal with.
Yeah.
So I don't see it as a sign of weakness. I see it as just being open. And I actually see it as a sign of strength that you're willing to, like, put yourself out there and show that, hey, I'm struggling. So I don't think it's weakness.
What's your usual typical thoughts when you see someone that you maybe know, not even really, let's just say, not someone that you really know, someone that like you're really close with, but let's just say you see, because you know how a lot of people use like social media as like a diary. How do you initially feel when you see someone? Maybe you don't really know them too well. Maybe, you know, you don't see them too often, but you kind of know them on like Facebook or things like that, right? You met them a few times in your life and you see them express themselves, right? on social because we see a lot of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What's your initial reaction to that? Like, what do you feel like when you see that girl that's just like going through it and pouring her heart out online? You know, do you take it as it's serious? Do you take it as it's not? Do you almost laugh with it? Like, do you
Yeah.
like? Do you think she's just talking crap?
Or is it just like,
Do you judge? Like, what do you think is your natural reaction?
that's a tough question. Because I feel like, I don't know. Because sometimes, I guess it's just whatever vibes I'm feeling off of the person. Because, like, sometimes you'll see it and then you'll think, okay, this is just like a cry for attention. But other times you feel like it's genuine. And I remember I saw this one video where, what's his name? Andrew Tate was making fun of Selena Gomez. And it was a video with Selena Gomez crying. I don't remember if she was like thanking her fans or whatever, but she was like crying in the video. And then Andrew Tate was reacting to it. And he's like, so what? Like, you're fucking crying and you're going through some emotional shit and you just fucking decided to turn the camera on and film yourself as you're crying? Because usually when you're having a bad day and you're crying, you're not thinking about, oh, here, let me just turn my fucking camera on and let me show people that I'm crying, you know? So, like, Andrew Tate was saying how that's fake and it's bullshit. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess all I would say is it really depends on whatever vibe I'm feeling off of that person that's posting the video, you know? Because Andrew Tate that makes sense, you know? Like, I know when I'm having a bad day and if I'm like crying and I'm upset, the last thing I'm thinking about is posting it online. I want to be left alone. I want to curl up into my bed and fucking sleep my pain away. Or maybe like write in my diary or talk to myself, or I don't know, smoke a cigarette. Like, the last thing I'm thinking of is, oh no, let me grab my phone and let me post me having a bad day. You know what I mean?
I actually could see it. I'll be honest with you. I could see it. You know why? For two reasons, right? Like that, and that's a good example, right? Like everything is so multifaceted, so different, right? Sometimes, man, people get so alone in this world
Yeah.
that like you've cried before to yourself before, you've been upset before, but when you feel alone, right? Sometimes you putting yourself out there on the social to people that you maybe feel, because again, everyone uses social differently, right? I think there's a lot of people that use social as like a diary, right? Or also even as a connection. Yo, we got Javi in the
he's
building.
here.
We're gonna pause real
Javi
quick. We'll be
made it.
right there on that one.
After these messages.
Yeah, after these messages, we got Javi in the building. We are
What up,
back.
what up?
Javi's here. So I want to finish that point because that was a good one that you said. So like with the whole Selena Gomez thing, like we're talking about, and you probably have good perspective on this as well, Javi. I feel like you might even think the similar way Freddie did. But he's saying like when Andrew Tate talked about with Selena Gomez when she was crying on social media and crying out for help, it just looked funny, and he was like, if you're upset and you're blah blah blah, why are you just going right to your phone?
Yeah.
But again, like there's a few things right with that, bro. Again, sometimes people are so alone that connection when they put something online that they feel like then they could have that conversation or be able to express themselves. Sometimes people don't even have that person to express themselves to, that they even feel comfortable with, right? But they might have that, and especially someone like an artist that is introspective in their music or has fans that feel like they get to know this person, even if it's just they just know the celebrity her, not the real her. That's sometimes all you got, right?
Yeah.
And it is literally sometimes like a diary for people, right?
Yeah.
It's a form of expression to let it out, you know? So, I mean, I definitely could kind of see it. I mean, I get where people say of like, why are you doing that? You're looking for attention. But I'll be honest with you, bro. I think a lot of that ideology to think that, I don't agree, because it's like, bro, yeah, everyone can seek attention through different ways, right? But that's pretty deep for you to end up like, and especially you got to even look at the person, right? If they're doing this every other day, that's fine. But if it's like a celebrity or someone like that, and they come out of nowhere doing that, like, bro, that wasn't easy for them to do. And like, do you think, okay, yeah, maybe they want attention, but do you think they want attention like that?
Yeah,
Like,
right. Yeah, it's like, yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be good attention.
She was crying. Was she upload something on Instagram?
This isn't recent.
This was like a while ago.
Oh,
yeah,
was it when she was talking about like the immigrants and stuff, and she was crying?
I don't remember if it was immigrants. Maybe
And she was like, "I feel bad for them."
But I remember Andrew Tate, like, he did a reaction video on some Selena Gomez crying video.
Yeah.
And he was talking smack about how he's like, okay, so you're fucking upset and you decide to fucking pull your phone out and film yourself. Like, who the fuck does that, That was the whole point. It's like, when you're upset, you're having a bad day. I mean, me, like I was telling Joe, myself, if I was having a bad day, the last thing I'm thinking about is grabbing my phone and filming it.
And posting it for millions of people to see
exactly,
it.
Exactly. So.
But then again, like, he's right. Like, she is Selena Gomez, so it depends on the context of what she was crying about. For me, like, it depends. Like, if she was crying about something that was deeply personal, and she posted it, or she was, crying about a political issue that affects her, then that's that ambiguity about if is she really a genuine person on crying about it.
Okay. About the story, about the situation.
Yeah.
If because I don't know what she was crying about, you know what I mean? But
let's say it was something personal. Let's say she had like a, I don't know.
Yeah, because we're talking about just like mental health in general.
Okay. So then, I mean, if that's what she'd rather do, I think Taylor Swift does that kind of stuff too. Those kind of like girly singers, pop stars. That's their base. That kind of.
Not just the women, guys too. Or even they use their platform. Like, I was actually just talking to Jillian last night about Castanet. He recently, he put the thing up not too long ago. Like, oh, yo, I'm going through it. I'm going through it. I'm gonna take a step back or whatever. Like, I think, man, and I could actually relate to it a lot too, because a lot of times I'll have my moments, right? And because for me, social has always been a form of expression. It's huge, probably for me, actually, right? Like, I have a few people, and I don't even, it's interesting to even break it down, and it's interesting to even kind of think about it, right? Because it's like, I'll do that just in a way to kind of get my expressions out there, and just to be able to, like, I have my people, right? Like, I have my close knit of friends, and when it's real bad, like when it's I probably wait sometimes until it's a little too bad to really start like talking and reaching out to people. But I'll vent a lot. Like, I'll vent, I'll call you, I'll vent, I'll bullshit or whatever. But if I'm really going through it, you probably won't really know. And maybe my core will really, really know at a certain point. But between and before a lot of that, it's expression through social, and a lot of that is kind of like a diary, right? I will say it's kind of like a diary to that sense. It's also because, and another big reason why I've even done this pod, right, is I know I'm not the only one feeling like that, right?
Right. Yeah.
So and also, right, I have a little bit of an audience, right? Nothing crazy, but I've been doing this for a little bit. Got some decent followers. Nothing crazy, but it's like, I know that there's a good amount of them that can relate to me. Vice versa. Sometimes, like, it's good to even know that if you put something out there, and again, it's not really, I wouldn't even say it's like looking for the specific attention, but it is kind of a way of like starting a conversation without starting a conversation. And it's almost like, it's unbiased too, and that's another reason kind of started this pod. It's a very like unbiased thing. Like, I'm gonna put this out there, and if you relate to it and you want to kick it with me and talk about this, then let's talk. And I have that happen a lot because y'all follow me, right? Sometimes I leave it to more of the close friends and things of that nature, right? Like what I'm really like feeling about something. Hold on one second. We can keep this in actually. Is Hobby's mic too high? Is it covering his face?
You could lower it down.
Let me see. Yeah, put his camera. Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. And he's focused now, right?
He's good.
All right, cool. You could take a picture of that. We'll cut that. Well, my bad. That's my producer brain. Go ahead. You know, I'll put certain things on my my close friends. Sometimes I won't, but it's kind of nice to like, and it happens a lot actually. When I put something out there, you get a lot of other people that either just throw in their 2 cents,
True.
right?
True.
And sometimes it's the reassurance, right? And sometimes that's needed. Like that is needed. Like when you're fucking going through it, bro, and like you're really going through it and you just want to jump off a fucking bridge. And then sometimes you put something up there as a diary and it's kind of like almost like a cry for help, right? You could call it that, right? You can call it that.
Oh yeah. I think so.
And it's not like a help, like, oh, like, check me into a fucking place. It's just a like, man,
I'm going through shit and I need to, I just want to talk to someone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, sometimes it will open dialogue. And I think that dialogue is very tremendously helpful, right? Again, this whole pod, right? Why this was even, started was for people to listen, hear our perspectives, hear our thoughts, because that's needed. Like community is needed through those times, right? So when I hear people say that, like, okay, well, she should have just shut the fuck up and just go in the room and cry by herself. Yo, nah, because you know what? The more probably alone that she feels in that, the more she's going to be in her head, the worse she's probably going to be, right? True. So if that's her form of expression from people that, probably half of her audience loves her, half of them hate her, it's a way of just, again, it's expression. And for some of us who the internet is like embedded in our lives, right? It's different. Like it's gonna be different from me and you, right? Like you use social, right? Like y'all three use social, right?
Yeah.
But I don't see y'all use the social the way I do, right? And I'm not saying that in a bad way. Again, my shit probably too much, but it's a form. It's a form of expression. It's a form of whatever. Some people just use it for connection, right? Some people use it for work, portfolio, things like that.
Right.
Is that. Some people use it for like a little bit of everything, right? Some people also, it is such a major connector to a lot of things, right? Like, I'm an introvert, but a lot of people, they see my content, they see my stuff, and they're like, wait, what? They be thinking I'm extroverted because I could talk on camera and things like that. But it's like, nah, like I'm lucky that I'm able to do a lot of this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm more of an introvert. So whether you call that hiding behind a fucking phone or whatever, it's easier for me to network or get my shit off or whatever, because I have that connection, that online thing. And I've also been, and this is not just me, and I'm saying this because I think a lot of people in that world can relate, even like a Selena Gomez, right? The internet has been part of my life, dramatically, since I was probably 9 years old. 9 years old. Like I was a kid, bro. I was a kid that was, I told my story back in the day on this pod. Like I was a kid that was bullied in school. I had friends, but it was just different. You know what I'm saying? It was just different. I still was going through a lot, but I still felt, for a while, I still felt very, very alone as a young kid. Going online, going in those chat rooms, meeting random people, talking to humans, that was like powerful, right? That was really, really powerful for me, and it helped me develop into I'm not, whatever extrovertedness I have in me, a lot of it was from that, and again, you build that audience, you build that. So for someone even, especially like a Selena, like some people are just engulfed. Like even now, the younger generation, like I think about it myself, and I'm like, that was me, right? I'm born 1990. I grew up with I'm talking about MySpace, AIM, all that. It was all And even if we think about it, we go back then, right? You remember those days, right? Like the
Yeah.
Facebook days and all
Yep.
that, and
Yep.
the MySpace days, right?
Yep.
The sidekicks,
Yeah.
right?
DBM,
Yeah.
What was that?
BBM.
Oh, the Blackberries. The Blackberry I never had. I never had the Blackberry. Sidekick though. Sidekick I had Blackberry. I mean,
Yep.
but
Yeah.
yeah, like we always have used it as forms of expression.
True. Yeah.
Certain people at certain levels, some not.
I don't know. Maybe it's like, like our generation, it was different. Like, yeah, the internet was around, but it wasn't as booming as much as it is today.
Yeah.
Like,
It wasn't mature enough.
yeah, like you don't see kids playing in the neighborhood these days. Back in our day, everyone was out in the neighborhood. You're either biking, you're either out with your friends playing basketball or in the park or whatever. Like there was more human connection and human interaction. Today's age, it's very digital. Everything's online. Everything's online. You don't go to your friend's house and just like play Nintendo anymore. Now it's like, oh, hop on PlayStation and we'll play Call of Duty together or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe it's just like from our time, I'm more into like having a human connection. And if I'm having a bad day, I'd rather sit and vent to my friend in person versus venting on the phone to my Instagram followers.
Yeah, but some people don't have that.
But that's what I was going to say. Like, I understand where you're coming from, too. Like, if someone doesn't have that close friend or doesn't have a family member that they can vent to or talk to or let off their chest, or they can't afford to go to a therapist, I guess their only option is to post it online for their fans to listen.
But okay, so then what if you do that? Then what do you do if that person is looking to vent online, and they get a bunch of negative responses that makes what they originally felt worse? Because let's face it, like 70% of the internet is just trolls, and it's people who just talk shit and are just deplorable about people's feelings online.
True.
So if you are out there trying to show vulnerability to people, and people just shit all over you, how would you deal with that? Like, how would
Yeah, you have to. That I ain't gonna lie, and it's so funny you brought that up too. That was another little part of my conversation with Jaylene last night. And I'll share. I'll even be a little more in depth, right? Of what I want to say to that, because she said the same exact thing. Because we were talking about something that went viral, right? And it was some shit of mine. Like I had a situation last year, y'all know. Shit got leaked, blogs picked it up, whatever, and it went viral, right? We all know what I'm talking about, right? She was like, "Oh wow," she's like, "They probably like comments. I just can't imagine like what the comments were saying about that, And she was like, for her, I feel bad for her, and like for you, like what those, and it was like, yeah, but like for that, I'll be honest with you, it was like 80% not what I would expect, right? On both ways, but at the end of the day, a lot of that is like that tough skin, right? But yeah, it can make it worse for depending on the person. So it does have that double-edged sword a little bit, but it's sometimes, man. People just use that as a form of expression before even thinking about that.
I notice now that what a lot of people do instead of like putting a face to it is they'll go on Reddit. So I'm new to Reddit. I never realized like how in depth people get on Reddit with the stuff that they say, because I only use Reddit for like when I had like a very specific question to see if someone else dealt with it too. Mostly like for like video games and shit like that. I want to know.
Yeah.
But surfing on Reddit, I see there's entire chat rooms of like, I'll give you one example. Like one is like Our Girls Diaries. And I'm so nosy that I follow them now because I'm just so interesting. Like to me, that is such an interesting concept to me because I'm the complete opposite. Like the FBI couldn't get me to tell my deepest, darkest like feelings about things on the internet and post it. Like I'll never do that. But it's like they go on Reddit and they just tell you everything.
Yeah, they just pour their heart out.
And then I'm reading that shit like, oh my God, that's a crazy situation for someone to deal with.
Yeah.
And then I read the responses of people like, oh my God, this, there's something similar. This is how I dealt with it. This is what it did to me, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh shit, like that's interesting to me. And thousands of people doing the same thing. Like it's like a 1 million person chat room. And I was like, wow, like for everything you could imagine.
Yeah,
Anything.
It's helpful to some people, bro. It's
I never realized
yeah,
it was
of
that big.
course.
I was
no,
like,
it's
wow.
it's the internet, bro. Has so many aspects of that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm perfect example. Like, I'm big on, and again, I'm a very internet guy, right? Way more than probably people even, like, even though Jersey media, you would think, I am so much more internet, like my life consists around it than most people even imagine, right? Because I'm not like a techie nerdy, right? But I'm very internet. Yo, there's something for everything. There's even a community for everything.
Oh, sure.
Like, bro,
Oh, yeah.
I have certain groups, right? Like I have some where it's spiritual. So when I'm going through, and I actually have like two, right? So I have two. One, like when I'm really just looking for like real help, right? Like if I'm going through a really rough moment, I'll reach out, I'll ask for prayers, shit like that. And like, it's one of those communities like, bro, strangers, bro, will just talk to you and like, again, like it's communities of people that, you might not just have at your fingertips, right? I have another one, health, fitness. I have another one, weight training, this, that, success. Like I have all these different platforms and avenues, right? That just benefit my life, honestly, in different areas.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how, like, bro, we'll get in the comments, you kicking it back and forth, and people getting perspectives and this and that. It's a powerful tool, you know?
Oh yeah. No, the internet, social media, it's a very powerful tool. But it's like everything else in the world. There's the good and the bad to it. There's the good sides, the bad sides. You'll have people like Javi was saying that are trolling on you. Oh, you're a pussy. Oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck you doing crying? You're such a little bitch. But then you'll have other people that are like, oh my God, I feel so bad for you. Oh, this is how I deal with my problems. This is what I can do. Oh, DM me. Let's have a conversation. So when you put yourself out there, I don't care if it's in real life or it's on the internet, you're taking a chance when you do that, Because even if you're venting to your best friend and you're crying your heart out to your best friend, you never know. One day that best friend can become your
Throw it in
mortal
your
enemy.
face,
Yeah. And now they have ammo against you and they can use it against you whenever they want. So it's really, that's why I'm saying, I think somebody that really opens up and talks about their feelings and their problems and they really open up their heart to you, that's like a very courageous thing to do. Because you're putting yourself out there hoping that whoever you're talking to is not going to use it against you one day. So whether that's in real life or that's on the internet.
Yeah. It's because it goes to how, because we started this with, and I would love to know your answer too. Like, we talk about, mental health, and we talk about how it's important, and we talk about, everyone should express themselves and talk and blah, 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 and it's okay. And like, even like men's mental health, right? But what do you honestly feel? Like when you see that chick that's, crying on a video, or you see that person that's on the Facebook post saying, yo, I just got kicked out of my place and I need rent and I'm going through it and I got my kids. Like when you just see people crying out for their mental health, does it make you look at them as they're weak? Does it make you laugh? Does it make you question it? Like, what are the kind of those initial thoughts, honestly, when you see someone that is maybe struggling with their mental health on social?
Well,
Or not even in real life too. Like when you see someone, do they lose a little bit of swag? Do they, like, what is it like?
it just depends. For me personally, it depends on the context. So if you're the type of one, like let's just say for a woman, let's use a woman example. Like if you have kids, multiple kids, and if they have different baby fathers, and you know you're not getting the money that you want, and you're going through it because you're you know a man using men for different stuff, I don't feel bad for you. I honestly just think you make bad decisions. Now, if somebody who's trying to get ahead in life, who's having a rough spot, and you know has no one in their life and just tries to cry out, I mean, I don't look at you any different because you know you could. There's many different ways to, you know, like I lost my friend. I lost one of my best friends to drug addiction. You know what I mean? And he trying to escape that pain. He never called out nobody. Like he never made videos online like, yo, this is the shit that I'm going through. He just dealt with his shit silently and took a lot of drugs until that shit took his life. So, you know what I'm saying? I know, for me, like I'll give you an example. Growing up in the Facebook era, my generation, what was, I don't want to go so far as say it was trendy, but what it was almost trendy was cutting yourself. Right? We're gonna have to like rated R this video. But that was shit that a lot of women did. Like, yo, like to this day, you'll see women my age who have cut scars because that's what they used to do
That
10,
was the
15
yeah,
years
yeah.
ago.
Yeah, that was like the
That
cool
was the
thing.
cool thing. And then after you cut yourself, you post that shit on Facebook or
Snapper.
no, it was Tumblr. So like everybody used to post that shit on Tumblr, and then like you know like the whole emo phase, and like it became this culture of like cutting yourself to try to be cool, and that's when like the whole silly bands came out, and then all the girls who used to cut themselves used to have an entire wrist of silly bands, and that's how you'd know that she'd cut herself because she wore silly bands. But that's besides the point. But if I feel that if you are willing to take yourself to the point where like you want to end your life, no amount of exposure online is going to change that. A person willing to do that or determined enough to do that is going to do it no matter what. Just like the people who stand on top of the bridge. You stand on top of the bridge and you didn't jump off the bridge until the cops come out and they come and they're right there and then you know you want to jump. Is that about wanting to end your life or is it about wanting someone to feel what you're feeling? So that's the way that I look at it. Now there are people who do that just for attention. There are people who are genuinely going through something and they just want people's attention and they ask people for money. Like for me, I've always just figured my own shit out. I don't ask nobody for shit. I work for it, and if I'm going through it, it's because I need to get better at what I'm trying to do. Nobody ever gave me nothing. I never had no family to help me to do shit. Everything was me and my mom. So it's like I'm really like, you know, not the best person to ask that because I think that you are in charge of your own destiny. You know, at the end of the day, all you need is God and the universe. Speak truth to power in alone. You know, that's kind of the difference between esoteric and being exoteric. Like, you know, needing somebody or something to give you validation of what you're dealing with, or else you can't pass that hurdle without it. Like you need to be able to deal with the hurdles yourself because in the end, no one will come and save you. Those people online, maybe they help you and they say something like that, but you know, when you log off, it's just you.
Right.
When you sign out, it's just you. These people don't know you. Let's just say, for example, strangers. They don't know you. You know, you are appealing to their compassionate side. These people have compassion, so they want to help. But at the end of the day, when you go to sleep, it's just you. And that dark shit that you're dealing with. So you have to know, okay, well, you know, nobody can save me but me. You got to pull yourself out of that shit and say, okay, this is my situation. What can I really do about it? Because harming yourself, ending your life, you know, abusing your kids, abusing your significant other because you're frustrated or you're angry or you're depressed or whatever, you're just lashing out. That's not going to help anything. It's going to make it worse. And then that's that spiral that you go down until, you know, that's what people do. They go and they, you know, it's the end. Fuck it, I'm going to go shoot up shit. Because no one listens and no one cares. And they're going to care this way.
Right.
People reach a breaking point. And then, you know.
It's very true.
So,
Yep.
you know, but I will say though that comes from a very strong. Like you can tell you were very strong. A lot of people out here ain't that strong, bro. You know, a lot of people, and also sometimes at the same time, I would say, you know, never take for granted the little things that can really change. Because like sometimes, bro, you know, those little things can really change someone. So like really, you know, just because it's like, okay, well, yeah, the comments not gonna help you. Sometimes they will. Sometimes that comment, sometimes that random person, sometimes maybe you said like they want to jump. Maybe sometimes, you know, just because the cop made it there on time. Like, yo, sometimes it's the littlest things that will save something that is so major.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I know that that's true. It's just that I've seen a lot of people on the edge, and I've had a lot of close friends ruin their lives, end their lives, and it's just that, not everybody. That's true. I mean, it's not that so much about strength. I think it's more about. I don't want to say culture. I want to say like. How do you view yourself when you go to sleep at night? Like, and you look in the mirror, what do you see? Do you see someone who is capable of pulling yourself out of the situation that you deal with? Because let's just remove money from it.
Yeah.
Because that's like 80% of people's problems. It's like money related. You know what I'm saying? Like, if outside of money being an issue, what are the things that are really bothering you? Most of it's trauma. Most of it's trauma from family members, from siblings, from friends, from school. I got bullied in school too. Yeah. They used to break my, why do you think I have contacts and I wore my glasses? Because the kids always used to break my glasses. All the time they used to break my glasses, and they were and as soon as you get into a fight, someone smacks you, your glasses break, and then you got to go to the nurse like an idiot with your lens in your hand and a big mark across your face because they slap you right here and it cracks your glasses and it scratches your face, and now you look like
I've
an
been
idiot.
there. Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
a scar on my nose from that shit.
Dude.
Some kid tried to like take my glasses off my face.
Yeah.
I move my face. I smash into like the this metal door, and it hits me right in the nose, and I'm just like fucking bleeding.
Yeah, bro.
Yep. Yeah, I get it.
So
It's true.
what are you gonna do? Where is the source from? Everything has a source, and a lot of people, as we get older, they don't address that source, so it just becomes a treasure hunt.
Yeah, it just like lingers there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, there are people who obviously, like you said, like they can't afford professional help, but there are groups that you can join. There are programs. This is America. This is the richest country on earth. There's programs for people who are dealing with similar things that you can go. Just how like alcoholics have AA.
Yeah.
People who have emotional traumas have places to go to, and that's free. That's paid for. That can say, hey, like these are people who've dealt with shit like me, scarred individuals, and it's a community of people that can talk to. That maybe you can find some like-mindedness. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's you. They can't go home with you.
Yeah.
They
Right.
can't,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's like,
It's just you and your problem.
So
Whatever
you-
that problem, you and your
whatever it
trauma
is.
that you have to deal with.
Yeah,
So you
there's,
gotta
there's a quote.
learn.
There's a quote from one of my favorite songs that says, "No matter where you go, you're always taking you with you."
Yeah, it's true.
So you
It's
gotta
very
know
true.
how to sleep with yourself at night.
Yep.
Because
And that's why you need to go to these groups.
Yeah.
Or like Joe was saying, like these online
Online
communities.
communities, sure.
Like these are good to go to.
Yeah.
Because at least you feel you're not alone.
Right.
You know, you're like, okay, I'm dealing with this shit. I know other people are also dealing with this. We're in it together.
Or again, just a form of expression as well.
Right.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
It's sometimes just that. You know, like I get a lot of my shit off online, right? Like what I really like. If you see me put something up, it's usually like I genuinely really feel it. But it's just a way. It's a way to express it. You know, it's a way to put that out there. It's also, I look at it as also as art, too. Like I also look at it as part of my art. Like I look at it as that. Like when you know, even if I'm like resharing something, I'm very like meaningful, right? So if I put it up for like a reason. But to me, that's me cultivating. That's like that's literally like the artist in me, right?
Yeah.
That's my form of expression to this, and I almost look at it as like it's like it's my portfolio. It's like my work, you know. It's like, so when someone goes that and they see my page and they see those thoughts, like that's my art. Even if it's, and I look at it as almost like poetry. I look at it as like that, you know. I look at it as that artistic expression, you know. But I will say, you know, kind of something I was alluding to in the beginning about how, like, you know, when we read these things and we see these people going through it, One thing I actually think, and I don't think many people will admit it, but I think almost everybody judges people when they're going through it. And it actually kind of stems from a little conversation I had with, shout out to Jen. You know, Jennifer was like, you know, women, she was like women. And actually, this would actually be maybe a little fun call-in. Maybe I used to do a lot of call-ins in the beginning. Do you like? She was like a lot of women, and she was talking about certain culture. Right? We were talking about DR. She's like a lot of people from my. She was like from my culture. She's like, we'll judge someone for going through it. Like if you're a man and like you cry in front of like a woman, that's it. You're done.
Yeah.
Like you will never being
You're
viewed.
a pussy now.
You're never
Yeah.
being viewed the same.
That's right. Yes, 100%.
But then these are the same people that will talk about, oh, you should express yourself with mental health.
Hypocrisy. It's very true. Well, my father-in-law is that way. Like my wife's dad, he's old school, bro. You got a problem? Shove that shit down and keep
don't say
pushing.
shit, right?
Yeah, you don't. Fuck that. Swallow that shit and keep going. Oh, you got a problem? Oh, boo hoo hoo. Get the fuck up and you go to work. You know, like that's how he thinks, and he doesn't deal with no like mental health is a joke to him. He doesn't believe it. He's like, well, what do you mean
And
venting?
it's from the era.
What do you mean fucking crying?
What about you, Javi? What do you think when it comes to that? Like, people just never see someone the same.
Well, I mean, I think everyone is going to have a different opinion when they get to know you, right?
Hold on one second. We got a caller. We got a live caller. Cass, you're on the podcast.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Do you have a second?
What'd you say?
Do you have a second?
Yeah, I can give you a second. What's up?
Okay, cool. Putting up my legs up for this one.
Oh my goodness.
Nah, not gonna ask you nothing crazy. Don't worry.
Is Cass back?
No,
She's still
unfortunately.
traveling across the country.
She's like, oh, 3 months, 2 months, fucking a year.
Is that Freddie?
Yes.
That is Freddie.
Hi.
What's up?
Did you extend?
How are you?
Did you extend? I feel like you were supposed to be back by now.
Dude, it has been the craziest ride. We are still here in Memphis. It's been amazing.
It's been long.
And yeah, it's been probably since March-ish.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's been
Well,
so good.
Get back. You and Rashad, get back. So
Everyone's telling us to get back. It's crazy.
yeah, you're slipping over here, man. You're like, 2 months. Yeah. Fuck
Right.
outta
It's
here.
been like what 4 months since listen, it's a big production that we're on. It's a full feature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
She's
fancy,
making Predator,
fancy,
bro. This
fancy.
is like Predator 5.
We'll let you slide. All right.
It's a lot of practical, so it's like a Star Wars meets Lord of the Rings. So
Man, tell them you're gonna work in Jersey and ship that shit over there. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here.
listen, films need to be made no matter where it is.
Hey, actually, speaking of that, yo, we back.
Are you for real?
Oh yeah.
What do you have planned?
See, she's like, oh,
Intriguing.
yeah.
I'm ready to go. Are you kidding me? What?
January, February, pack your bags. We filming in DR.
Are you for real?
Oh, for real.
Let's freaking go.
Because I can't go through trauma and not turn it into a film.
Dude. Listen, that was the funniest post the other night. I was like, this man,
Which
come
post?
get him.
Which post?
You had posted something about like doing some type of, I don't know, it was like a black and white post, I think. You had written something on it. I forget what you said.
Yeah, I don't know. I be talking shit. See?
You do be talking
Yeah,
shit.
you were-
I know.
Yeah.
I told you,
I've
form of
seen.
expression.
Talking about making it into something like this whole trauma bit.
Oh yeah, no, well, yeah, we filming January, February, cast. It's gonna be called Resilience.
We out for my birthday in February, DR?
Yeah, based on a true story.
Listen,
Based
we
on it.
out.
Yeah. So, all right, now, so to my question, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about mental health, and I say that everyone always wants to scream, oh, mental health is important, blah 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 blah. I think everybody just judges people when they see them going through it, and then it brought
I
me
think
to
so too.
right. Oh, okay. Yo, has a man ever that you were, or just in general, right? Like men crying. Is that like a weakness thing? Like, I mean, I don't want to put Rashad on the spot, but like, did he ever cry in front of you, or any exes, or anything like that?
He's cried, but again, I don't think it's something
How long
that
into the relationship?
um maybe about the second or third year. I want to say maybe the third year.
Oh yeah, so you're already deeply in love.
Yeah, I
True,
mean, again,
true.
listen, I don't really condone, I guess. So I don't know. Like, if a man cries in front of me, like, I don't find it, like, I just think it's normal. Because you, at the end of the day, you're human first, in my opinion. And I think that it's not a weakness. It's just, you're an emotion. It's a human emotion. So that whole judgment or that whole bit about, oh, men being weak because they cry and boo-hoo and they're like, I don't know, PUSSYs, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is, I don't know. I think that is I think there's a lot of things that people need to unlearn, right? As far as like relationships and just dealing with men in general, like, sounds silly, but I just think that there are things we need to unlearn as humans. We're always learning, but are we unlearning things? You know what I mean? And I think that's kind of one of them. Like, that needs to be like, just, oh, shut up. You know, like, that is so crazy to me.
But do you think it like let's just be honest, right? Because we could all say this and stuff like that, but like, let's say Rashad did that in like month 2.
Okay. Listen,
Would
even
you-
if he did it like the first day I met him, if he got something like that he needs to get off his chest, then by all means, I'm there. Like, all
I
the
don't
way.
know. Javi
like,
thinks
fully-
bullshit. Javi thinks bullshit.
fully-
He's laughing over here. He like it doesn't.
Listen,
it
I
wouldn't.
think that there's like
It wouldn't
a stereotype.
demasculate. It wouldn't like demasculate him in your eyes.
No, he's a human being. He's a human being first. I think social media kind of like took it too far and made it into a stereotype where, like, seeing a man cry automatically makes them, again, I guess, less of a man or a pussy or a, just like you said, like, demasculines them, right? So I don't believe, personally, that's just me. I don't believe in that. I like, cry, get out what you need to do, because listen, like, you can't control that sometimes. I don't think that makes you less of a man. I just think that's, you're human, personally. I can't really say that.
Or even
it's
on the
a
flip side, y'all.
demasculine thing.
Even on the flip side, I feel like some men, yo, their shorty cries the first day, they're gonna be like, yo, this bitch is crazy.
True.
I think most, and again, people say that shit because it sounds cute. It sounds cute on social media. It sounds cute, but I think people's real feelings,
I don't
because
know.
we say that, and that's kind of always my talk about now with mental health. Is like, okay, everyone wants to talk about this, right? Everyone, so educated. Everyone's fucking psychologists now, and all this shit. Like, bro,
But when shit,
real life.
like when shit hits the fan,
yeah.
are you really gonna do what you're preaching
Yeah.
about?
You know what? Let me.
But I feel like like Cass is cool. Cass is like a kind person. I never get any feeling of Cass like,
Close the door.
she'd be like, oh my
Javi,
man's
you look
crying,
like you
he's a
gotta say
pussy.
something. Hold on. Nah. He's like, nah, I don't agree with none of that shit.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
I have a special guest.
Yo,
Yo,
when the fuck y'all coming back, man? Y'all taking forever over there, like 9 months.
Having a whole conversation,
we
dude.
gotta
This
we
is
gotta
great.
stop down in Mexico. We got some people we gotta see there.
fuck?
Some business, a yacht, things like that. You know, and
Jesus.
Then we gotta head to Thailand, because there's that thing in Thailand. So, I don't know. We don't got no dates on return, but when we do,
One-way
we're gonna be
ticket.
one of the
For
first
real.
people we let know.
All right, well, yo, check it. January, February, we're filming in DR, so get your passport.
That's funny that we were just talking about DR January, February. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that lines up.
They're like, yeah, we just happen to be there.
We just look at that. Well, yeah, my passport. I think both of our passports are
Yeah,
already
we're
in order.
fine. Yeah,
we set.
we're
Crack them babies open. We out.
I'm ready.
He's gonna put his trauma
Mm-hmm.
into a film.
Do it.
Yeah, we're doing it.
That like whole bit.
Oh yeah.
And I
That's got to be the ultimate way to pitch a piss off. Piss a bitch off.
Yo, dead ass.
yo, you're just scrolling Netflix one day, and yo, imagine that shit goes to Netflix. Like she just scrolling through Netflix one day, and she sees some shit. Like, wait a minute, that looks like me.
Son of a bitch, Joe.
Holy shit.
That's my story.
Yeah. Oh man. Yo, that's the ultimate. I think that tops it.
That would be
So
cool.
we down.
All right.
Hell yeah.
I'll see y'all in January 5th. Well, no, I better see y'all before that.
For real.
Yeah, don't play with me. Don't play with me. All right? Like I said, y'all can make those fucking sea creatures and fucking Godzillas and all that shit from New Jersey and send that shit over there, all right? We got FedEx.
Oh, they're not ready. I don't even think something like that exists over in DR.
Oh, nah. I mean, yo, shit. Maybe you can make her into like a monster or something.
Something.
She is,
She's
you know.
already a monster.
Exactly.
Turn it into a
Facts.
fantasy.
Yeah,
Crazy
maybe.
monster.
Yeah, maybe I could have like a bad dream, and the bad dream is like her as a devil, and you guys can make like a devil or something.
Done.
Something.
I like that. Done.
Yeah.
Done.
But like not the typical traditional double, like something really out of pocket.
Yeah, yeah. We'll think of
He
something.
was just asking me if it's okay that men cry.
Of course.
Yeah, see? Told you.
Yeah, but Rashad, you know that people just say that shit. But if like your man's like just started crying out of nowhere, y'all chilling, and you just met him like 2 days ago, you're gonna be like, yo, this dude needs some help.
No, I have a different outlook.
Yeah, I was just
No.
telling him that.
I know that sometimes you just be chilling and somebody might dig your vibe, and since they don't really have nobody else to like drop that stuff on, they may just take that opportunity to trauma dump or just get an ear that's not their normal ear, and maybe not hear the thing that they would normally hear in their circle, or maybe they don't have it. Maybe they don't have a person.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if I was hanging out with a dude and he just started crying, I'd be like, "Bruh, you got the ears. What's going on? Just don't kill yourself."
Right.
But but then going forward, right?
Yeah.
Do you think you're gonna initially look at him and see that?
No.
Like, do you
'Cause
think
that's,
like just like are you in your mind? Do you think you're gonna be able to separate it from that was a moment versus yo, he's an individual that's just going through it?
It depends on what that crying comes with. If they just break down crying and there's no context, maybe. But if they give you context and it's like, yeah, that person is just going through it. It depends on like the situation and everything that goes on at the time of them crying.
Right, I agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because he asked me, he was like, "Oh, has Rashad like ever?" I was like, "Yeah, he's crying in front of me."
I cry all
But
the
it's like,
time.
he's a big baby.
I just finished crying.
Yo, I tell you, real men do. But I said Rashad, I said if he did it on month 2 or month 1,
Yeah, I mean,
would things still be the same?
it would still be the same. Again, like he said, everyone's got their breaking point, and if he feels the need to let that out in a way where, especially if he feels comfortable around me to do that, I feel like I would support that 100%. I wouldn't feel no type of way. I mean, again, he's cried in front of me, and it's all about the partner that you're with. Even if you're like a month in, whatever, I think that's kind of like a stereotype that social media has kind of like created. I don't think that it's something it's just a part of mental health. Like, you just got to support those who you might be in need, or they might be needing you. You know what I'm saying? So I go back to what I said before, and I think it's okay for me. I kind of prefer it because, what good is keeping it in,
Word. Facts. Big facts.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, thank y'all. Thank y'all for, the call in, even though we called you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And adios. Get ready for DR.
Adios. We'll see you guys soon. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I used to do it. When we first started this pod, I used to do a lot of call-ins. I used to do a lot.
I feel like we're like on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah.
Joe is like calling a family member.
Oh, bro,
Help me answer this question.
No, bro, I do that all the time.
Lifeline, I need it.
But I be calling random people. Random.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Random. Actually, I do have to call. I'll let her know later. Yo, shout out to Jay too. She said she's writing a book. So I'm actually really
She's
excited.
writing a book.
Writing a book.
Interesting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jay said she's writing a
I'd
book.
love to
bro.
hear what this story's about.
I'll give a little synopsis, and then before we get ready to wrap this pod up, I'll show y'all the cover that she made using chat.
She made a cover?
Yeah.
The things we repair. Nice.
Okay.
And then on the bottom it says, "New chapter, new home, new me, same heart."
Nice.
Cool.
And yeah, she said it's like about, and if you're like an OG of this pod, like you know Jay and stuff, and she's been on the pod and all that, like from when she was young. She said it's about like a girl who loses her grandmother, but the grandmother, basically, she inherits like a farmhouse, like a very old farmhouse from the grandmother. But she kind of comes from the city. She's like an interior designer. But then she inherits that, and she like kind of goes through it or whatever, and she has to go, now live in this farmhouse.
Yeah.
But she then, it's kind of cool because you see her on this journey of this new home, this new experience, and she takes all her interior design, expertise and all that, and she does it for the farmhouse. And yeah, so
Cool.
It's pretty cool.
yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So there's
definitely.
that. But yeah, man, this was interesting conversation. Definitely always can go different ways, I got one last. I'm gonna call this one person before we wrap. There's one person because I think if they want to be on the pod, they might not want to be on. But let's see.
Who is it, Jen, bro?
You knew.
Of course it's Jen.
Let's see.
Hello.
Don't say anything to incriminate yourself, and we can edit this out if you want. But you're on the pod. I have a question for you on the podcast.
Okay. I'm scared.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
I'm scared of my answer.
Oh no! I want your real answer. That's why I'm calling you. Because someone just
Jen, this is raw emotion.
Because someone just gave me some bullshit.
Oh,
Yeah. So I basically I'm calling people out, yo. Because I'm saying that, yo, if men cry or women cry or people start, going into their mental health bag, y'all judge them and y'all think they're fucking weak. Everybody does. And we and you've had these, see? and we and you even had this
1000%.
conversation. All right. Tell us why.
I don't know. I just grew up seeing it as a sign of weakness. Like, if I want to cry, I'm going to go in the shower. I'm going to cry it out. And then I'm going to get up like a thug and thug it out.
Well,
If I
Jen
see
is
you
Dominican,
crying
bro.
And you don't have like a real reason, like somebody died or something, I'm going to see you as weak. I don't know why. It's the Dominican in me.
See?
That's
I told you
Latino.
she's Dominican, bro.
Isn't
You
it-
Dominicans, you people swallow your emotions.
That's the
Yeah,
Latino mindset.
1000%. You just swallow it and keep it pushing.
That's it. Like my father-in-law, I'm telling you, bro.
I don't know why we're like this, but that's how I grew up. Like, they will whoop your ass and be like, and if you cry, I'm going to hit you harder.
Right,
So
yeah,
you just
yeah,
stay
yeah,
there
word,
quiet.
Worse for you if you cry.
Quiet.
That's crazy.
Like, try not to cry, because if you cry, you're going to get it worse. I swear to God.
It's true.
But I feel like you've gotten softer in life.
I have.
Why?
I don't know, because I'm starting to see the world my way now, instead of like how they were getting me to see the world, like the adults around me. I have my own perspective of it now. So I became. Can I say bad words?
Yeah.
I became a pussy.
Yeah. Nah, you became human.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. So now, like, if I see crying, I'll try to put myself in your shoes. Like, oh, okay, yeah, I understand why, you're feeling those emotions. But me, like, 15 years ago, yeah, I would have been like, yo, stop fucking crying. Don't cry around me.
Right? Or if they did, you would always see them like that, right?
Yeah, always. Now it's different. Now I might even cry, bro. Let's cry together.
What about Sammy?
Same way.
Same?
Yeah, except he's not soft. I never like his grandma just passed away last week, and 2 days before that, actually the very day before that, his cousin that he grew up with, like a brother, passed away. I haven't seen him shed a tear.
Damn.
Wild.
Yeah,
Wild.
and that's from the whole, if you cry, I'm gonna beat you harder.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of stays in your brain, doesn't let you like show emotions. Therapy helps.
Therapy without a degree.
Yeah,
All right.
True.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
no problem.
Adios.
Bye, guys.
Yo.
Bye.
Hasta luego.
Jordana, you're Dominican. Do you agree with that?
I mean, I grew up here. I'm different.
But your family's still Dominican. Is it a cultural thing? Do you ever? It's not for you, right?
I feel like I'm different
Okay.
because I feel like I'm more in touch with the culture here.
Okay.
Yeah, he's more Americanized.
What about your family?
I feel like they're also the same way as I am for some reason.
That's good.
They got infected with the American culture.
Yeah. They're not really like Gen.
Yeah. Yo.
Well, like my cousin is in the mental health field. She's a counselor, and when she decided to pursue this career, my aunt and uncle were like, "What the fuck is that? That's a joke, right? Like, what do you mean you're going for mental health? Who the fuck does that? Like, that's not a real job in their eyes, you know? But it's because, like, our parents are from that older generation where you deal with shit. What is this fucking cry? You don't fucking cry. I've seen my dad cry once in my entire life. And it was because of some movie that he watched. And it had to do with a father and son. And he cried because, he lost his dad when he was 3. So I think that kind of that hit a nerve for him. But my dad he never fucking cries. He don't cry. He don't complain. He just fucking does it.
Right.
Just do what needs to be done. What do you mean fucking cry?
An aspect of that is not going to change the situation. You still have to deal with. You still have to deal with the situation that's in front of you. You know what I mean? Crying and stressing out. Stress especially. Stress is the #1 killer in the world. People stress out about shit that you can control about it. Stressing out about it and freaking out and crying is not going to fix the problem. It's going to make it worse. So
Right.
just put your attention to fixing it rather than stressing out about what you're going to do to fix it.
Yeah. I think that's the way a lot of old school generation think.
Yeah.
Like, instead of focusing your energy on crying and being all emotional, no, refocus
Fix the problem.
and aim that shit right to fix the problem and go just fix it, instead of crying about it.
Sometimes that is easier said than done, though.
Oh, it's definitely easier said than done.
Cass just wanted me to add something. She says social media has created an unsafe space for men to want to feel normal human emotions by memes, reels, etc. You simply dehumanizing these men when in reality they are humans first. Oh, we send them a voice note. Yo, Cass, I'm sending you a voice note. You keep potting like this, I'm gonna set up a mic for you. Like,
Bring her in.
You're gonna be a member of this damn podcast, so you gotta relax over there. She potting. Like, she potted when
No,
she not.
yeah,
Like, she
yeah.
potting off mic.
She is.
Sending it via text.
She is. She
Yo,
is. Well,
I
she's
see.
not wrong, bro. She's 100% not wrong. So,
Let's see if he answers. One last call. Last call. One last call.
who now? Cass again?
No. Yo.
Hello?
Yo.
Yo.
We got you live on the podcast. I got a question for you.
Yo, you gonna have to pay me like $100.
Yo, now fuck that, yo. You're one of the OGs. If anyone don't know, you know, he was supposed to be the original co-host. He backed out first episode.
Yo, yeah, go ahead. What's going on?
He's like, go ahead. He's gonna send me a Zelle request later. Yo,
What's going on?
do all right, let's just say, you know, you married and shit now, right? But we gotta get that out the way. Let's just say you weren't, and you deal with a chick, and you at the end of the date, you realize she going through it, she start crying. Are you gonna be like, yo, something wrong with this shorty? Or are you gonna be like, yo, she good? Like, are you gonna care about her mental health, or are you gonna look at her like she's just shot?
At the end of the date,
Yeah,
like, and she's just crying for no reason.
no reason.
I'm like, yo, you all right? And if she say yeah, then I'm like, oh, all right, nah, like you was crying. And if she don't say nothing, then that's it. I'm still leaving. But
What about for men? Do you think that shit is a sign of weakness?
crying after a date,
Just in general. Nah, just in general.
yeah. And, I mean, depends what it is, but I mean, crying for no reason. Like, I mean, I guess, but
Or just being like overall, you know, emotional, yeah, like dealing, like, and how were you raised with it? Like mom and dad, did they ever, like, we just got off a call with somebody and they were like, yeah, like, while we were taught that shit is weakness, you know, like, you don't do that shit, you just suck it up.
yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, you could suck it up. I mean, but I do think it's important that you can't talk to people. I think it's important that you do let stuff off your chest and let it build after getting, you know, I think you ask an older person in their 60s, 70s, they would say you'd rather talk about it than letting it build because, you know, when you realize you can't change everything yourself. So you're going to try to take on the whole world yourself, which is virtually impossible. So, I mean, it would probably, you know, you could be selective of who you vent to and let emotions out to. That's what I would say. You know?
Do you judge, like, how do you react when you be on Facebook and you be seeing people talking their shit and upset and talking about their problems and this and that? When you see that shit, how do you react to that? Do you think they're crying out for help, or do you think they should just be like not even posting that shit? Like,
Yeah, that's just me. I don't think it should be posting. You know, I just think that's just me. My personal opinion. Like, I think you should really, if you really a problem, I think you should really focus on fixing the problem and try to get some real help. You know, I think people need to start praying. You know, instead of running to social media and, you know, because I look at it like, you did a post like that. Did you really post? Did you, like, really start crying and then look at the video like, oh, that doesn't look good? Redo the video again. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, to each his own.
Take two.
Yes.
You know, like, so, you know, to each his, you know, but it is the world now. So, I mean, can't really decipher too much.
yeah, like what I was saying, it's like a form of expression.
Right. It could be legit. You know, not everybody is just doing it for attention. But majority are. You know what I'm saying? Majority are doing it for attention versus actually trying to fix their problem. Like, you're trying to fix the problem. You don't really have that much time to be complaining. You need to be talking to yourself, figure out what you did wrong. A lot of times, you know, we play a big part in stuff that happens in our life. So instead of going on social media and crying about it, men or female, sit down and take the time to figure out what the hell really went wrong. Like, dissect what went wrong, what went right, and try to actually fix it with yourself, with the person, or whatever the case might be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Self-individualism is the
right.
number one.
Right. I'm not saying, like, you know, that's, you know, it's not easy because, you know, a lot of us are not born to know how to do that. But I think that's what y'all should try to really start doing versus putting on the camera and venting to the world like problem's still there. You know, it's a good escape, but you ain't fix the problem. Problem's still there. So when you get a lot of, then when you start doing that, sorry, I'm about to shut up in a second, but when you
Nah, you potted now.
you know, but then when you start actually fixing the problem, you're gonna really get that self-confidence that you're not even gonna need validation no more to even go on certain like videos and acts. You you still act, but you're gonna be so comfortable.
Damn, we're losing you. We're losing you.
He's gone.
He's gone.
He went into his hole.
He's in the gym right now.
Yeah.
We're losing you.
Yeah, I probably because I'm downstairs in the gym. So.
All right, sir. Well, thank you. Like I said, we're losing you.
All right. Just hit me. All right. I'm in the gym.
All right, peace. Shout out to Ant, one of my best friends, my brother Ant. Yeah, he was the original. It was me, him, and this girl who told me. He was on the second episode. He was on the second, and then he was like in like episode 200 something. Go check out him. But fellas, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, bro.
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. it
Yeah.
is. What do y'all get into the rest of the night?
I'm exhausted.
Home.
I'm showering, going to sleep, and hitting the gym.
Go to the gym.
I'm gonna hit the gym 5 a.m.
Damn, you're not going tonight?
No, cause I don't have the energy for that right now. I'm cooked.
You be.
Feel you, bro.
What about you?
No, I'm going home, bro. Taking it easy.
Taking it easy.
Nothing crazy.
I'm gonna go get some coffee. Yesterday,
Coffee actually sounds like a good
I'm
idea.
gonna go get my coffee. Go to 7-Eleven.
Cafecito.
I dropped my coffee all over my truck yesterday. All over me.
Damn.
And I was wearing a white tee.
Oh.
White tee. Yeah.
Bang, bang, motherfucker.
She went all over me. The truck smelled like coffee so much. Yo, clean that shit today. I still gotta clean. It still smells like coffee even now that I clean it. So, but I'm gonna go get coffee. I got my Spanish class at 9. Then I'm gonna go do some lift and make some money on the side a little bit from about 10 to 1. And yeah,
Damn, dude. Good for you. Keep up the hustle.
grind don't stop, baby.
On the ground.
That's true.
So let us know what you think in the comments. Show us some love. Check out the pod. Also remember, check out the other pod, All Eyes on E. All right, we just dropped our episode 34. And, there you can kind of hear my thoughts and perspective a little bit. I chime in time to time. You know what I'm saying? On just everyday life, culture. They started saying I got to start paying attention to shit more that's going on in our world.
Yeah, pop culture, bro. Gotta get involved in it. You're on the internet anyway. It's gonna show up at some point as you're scrolling.
A little bit. But all right, guys, this was another episode, Therapy Without a Degree. Thank you, fellas. Javi, it's been fun.
Peace out, y'all.
Freddie, it's been fun.
Till next time.
Thank you, sir. Oh, y'all podding tomorrow, actually.
Yeah. We got a new pod in production.
The Lucas Effect.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
It's in the works.
Yeah, we got to get you up there.
Yeah, that's with our boy, right?
Yeah. They already filmed 3 episodes.
We did.
Yeah, tomorrow's number 4.
Yeah.
So.
Crazy.
All right, y'all. Deuces.